What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with our next recap video. This last war was against an Asian clan, not a very close war, and they didn't even use all their attacks. We won't even worry about what they did to ours. Good job to everybody at OneHive. We did get one of their Town Hall 10s 3-starred, the rest 2-starred, and everything besides this guy right here who got 90% 2-starred. I'm not sure what happened there. I have to go back and watch it, but everything else taken care of. One little slip up. But good job to everyone. Some very nice attacks to show. We'll start with that Town Hall 10 3-star PPB. Not the most upgraded Town Hall 10 in the world, but just a very good attack. Just did, took it apart and really crushed it. It's amazing to me at Town Hall 10 how from a base like this, wait till you see the end of it, where how much he's got left and how just much he just absolutely smashed this base. And you upgrade this base even a little bit, a few maxed air defenses, upgrade those Infernos a little bit, and it's a totally different thing. It's so much harder to 3-star. But just drops a few golems here. Does get his wall breakers taken out by splash damage, at least some of them, but the the golems work their way through. Has a nice jump spell to let everything into the queen there. Drops his king here in just a moment. Right there, the queen sitting back working. There goes the king working his way in. He'll lock onto the queen in just a moment. Wanted to make sure those CC troops got locked onto his golems first. He does have a lightning for the CC troops. They bunch up. Boom, right there. He drops it. I think gets everything taken care of there. Does he get that? Yeah, he got that witch with that second strike. Good job there. Then, the queen sitting back doing her thing, taking everything out. Right here, the first Inferno Tower goes down. Obviously got an air defense, got the CC taken care of, got the defensive queen. So mission accomplished for the kill squad for sure. Then just comes in. I like how he came in heavy on his balloons on this side of the base. There's just a few defensive buildings there. He could have done the same, killed those with just probably 4 balloons. But he went heavy because those are the balloons that are going to kill that Inferno Tower. These balloons on the right side that he's sending in are creating the funnel. They're pushing everything into that core. He drops that rage to help propel those balloons to that Inferno Tower, and right there they lock onto it, and it goes down. So very subtle, but very nice setup, the way he deployed heavy on the start, worked that counterclockwise motion, and pushed those balloons right into the core to that Inferno Tower. Really nice job, PPB. They're on the last air defense here. His last lava hound goes down, but that's great. Gives him a few more pups to clean up with. And then right there, the last defensive that can hurt him goes down. Look how many balloons he's got left. That's what I was talking about the massive difference of a base like this, how these guys just crush it, and you upgrade it just a bit, just a little bit, and it turns into a much harder base to 3-star. But a good job, PPB. All right, moving on. Let's look at some Town Hall 9s. Let's look at LB, Lord Byron attack number 5. This will be our game plan attack video and the one that you guys saw me screw up on the live attack. So it'll kind of be a cleanup and a game plan thing as well. I think I called for a GoLaLoon attack on this one. I didn't do it. I had some of the questions in the comments why I didn't try it, because I suck at GoLaLoon, and that combined with a slump, I just thought I would try to stick with what I know best, which is hogs. It just didn't work out. But Lord Byron says, hey, I can hog it, and does just that. He comes in again with this 3 golem attack. Some of our guys with these higher level heroes are really having some success on higher level bases with 3 golems like that. It allows your queen and king so much time and so much coverage to take out such a huge portion of the base that generally your hogs have, they're pretty safe when they're deployed. So that's exactly what Byron does. Comes in, those golems working their way in, drops the jump spell. He has a lightning for the CC troops, so really only brought 2 heals. With those 4 core giant bombs. So very, strategic, specific deployment to be able to do that with just 2 heals. Sends the king in. The queen's already down, so the king's just going to get in there and do his thing. You see all those golems up there. I don't even think maybe one of them has busted, maybe 2 in the golem eyes, but got a lot of tanking up there still. So the king uses his ability. Look how much of this base that took out right there. Probably, a good third of the base, because the queen's not even done yet. So he just Asian walls his hogs from the top side here. No surgical deployment. Just he wants to send them all in. Obviously, get into that core and start triggering those bombs in the short side right there. That he's got perfect placement on that first heal. Keeping the hogs up, and then again letting them trigger those bombs one at a time. Now he just needs for something to trigger the second set before his hogs really work their way around to it, because he needs the heal on the bottom here. But honestly, the way that the base has been taken out, there's no reason for him really to go up there, but the queen takes care of it anyways. She locks onto the town hall. The hogs are working their way around. You see he's got a massive amount of hogs left for just a few defenses that aren't going to be up to the challenge. We'll start to fast forward as the last few go down. The queen's still working on a little cleanup. But the hogs are really going to be the story of the cleanup here. He's got a bunch of them. Look at this queen working on this wall. Yeah, that's going to help you out a lot, sweetheart. All right, she goes over, gets taken out by the king. But again, the hogs are really the story of the cleanup here. He's got, what, probably 8, 9 of them there. They're going to take out the king and grab those last 2 buildings. Awesome job, Lord Byron. Very nice attack. All right, moving on. Let's look at Lunchbox taking out number 9. This was a pretty sweet attack. Very good selection on what he brought for this base. You know, those 2 air defenses aren't that he's going to take out here. He's going to come in from the top side. They're not exactly close, but he manages to get them both, and it's because of the angle he takes, which I thought was very smart. This was a cleanup attack. He knew where everything was, so he deploys that second golem up top there by that Tesla to make sure it gets tanked and he can create his funnel. Because this is a little bit of a tricky base to create a funnel on. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things to distract your troops. But does a good job. The queen going in, you know, the jump spell is early. It's there, so letting everything draw in. That wizard's going to take out that archer tower, which is nice. The king's going to take the jump. And that's what I mean about the angle he took in. He sort of directed everything to that, let's say, 12 o'clock air defense, because that's the tough one to get to. Uses a lightning for the CC there. The one on the 9 o'clock or maybe 10 o'clock, whatever you want to call it, he right there, all of his troops are naturally going to funnel that direction. He purposefully did not connect that jump all the way to the core to make sure his troops went that way. So I thought that was subtle but very slick by Lunchbox. And now you've got 2 air defenses down. You got the queen down, the CC down. Obviously, all that's left is just to send your GoLaLoon part of the attack in. Lava Hound's going in first. Balloon's following it up, dropping those rage spells. Pretty much autopilot after the first part of the attack, the hybrid part, took out so much of the strategic defenses, the 2 air defenses, the queen, etc. So really, I thought was just a very subtle but very nice job taking down this base. Good job, Lunchbox. We'll fast forward here as everything goes down. All right, let's look at one more, and you guys are going to love it because I know you. Queen Cookie bringing some redheads for all you redhead lovers out there. Just going to drop a golem, no lure here. Has a lightning for the CC troops. Drops that golem down, and one of her own, one from the CC. They're starting to work their way in. Gets the wall breakers to open everything up. They start working in. She's making that funnel. Look how wide she's making that funnel. Beautiful. Perfect. Nowhere for those redheads to go. They can act crazy if you don't do that, but Cookie does it just right. Drops the jump spell. Here comes the king, queen, and then here they come, the swarm of redheads, once she knows that everything is locked onto the golems and her heroes and not the redheads. You do not want those CC troops getting on your Valks. That is the only way you can screw this up once you create your funnel properly. Drops the heal, drops the rage. Perfect. Everything's going down. Watch this queen. Boom. She's gone. 2 of their defenses are already gone. Now they just got to make their way through. Look how quickly everything's going down. Giant bombs triggering. Does not matter. That is not going to stop that group of Valks. And the king and the queen in there. Just absolutely kills it. And then here comes the swarm of balloons on the outside. Basically some balloons for everything left. No chance for this base once those Valks and the heroes got into that core. So we'll start to fast forward these slow moving balloons, take out the last few defensive buildings, and drops a few wizards for cleanup. Beautiful attack, Cookie. Absolutely crushed it with a GoValo, and I know the viewers like it. So thank you for bringing it. All right, guys, that is it. Again, very good job to everybody at OneHive. We've got a war that we're working on, and if this one happens, you guys are going to freak out. Probably be the biggest war we've ever set up. Actually, I know it will be. It will be the toughest war for us, probably that we've ever had, and it will be a good way to test ourselves to see really where we're at. Hopefully, we'll come out as hot as we did against something like Lithium and really give these guys all they want. Hope you liked the video. Until next time, Jake from OneHive reminding you guys to suck less.